Hi, it's Ashley from AB Sound Advice. Today we are doing a product review on the Heco Victa Prime 702 floor standers. Now, as always, I always go through the specifications first. This is a three-way bass reflex speaker. It has 2 times 6.5 woofers, a 6.5 mid-range, and we've got a 1-inch tweeter. Power rating on these is between would you believe it? They can take 170 to nearly 300 watts. I mean, wow, that's a bit of power for the price point. And by the way, talking about the price point, these are around about $15.99, so that's very, very impressive. It's 4 to 8 ohm is its ohmages. It can deal with 25 to 40,000 hertz. And we're also dealing with a crossover of 350 Hz to 3.2580 Hz. Recommended amplifier between 30 and 300 watts, 91 dB, and it comes in an ash black and also an espresso and a cognac. So there's 3 different colors in that. We're dealing with a dimension of 203 by 1052 by 315 millimeters. And let's get into this. So, wow, that's actually really, when you think about it, for $15.99, that's a lot of speaker. And we're talking $1,500. That's not too bad in this part of the world. And as you can see there, I mean, they're really not a bad looking speaker when you think about it. And it's actually, I like actually how it's also been curved off, so it's not just a square box. And then as you come around the rear, you can see there 2 rear firing ports, and again you can bi-amp down the bottom, so certainly very, very nice. And if you've actually, I think in the past I've actually done an unboxing, and I believe there will be a product spotlight for these. So if I come back again, that one there's with the grill off, and you can see there with the grill on, and I'll just come in over closer for you guys. You can see there with the grill on, and that's in the black. Very, very nice. And you haven't heard of Heco. They have been around for over 50 years. German brand. And if you're looking at the back there, these big fellas in the back, they're part of the Heco range as well. So been around a very, very long time. And as you can see there, they look fantastic. Now, as for the sound, I powered these through the MA1000, and I was using the DAC from Gold Note, and really, really nice. To be honest with you, I was really quite surprised. And I mean, you've got to remember too, for $15.99 in our part of the world, that's considered to be not a bad price. For $1,500, it's a whole lot of speaker. It's well balanced. It has a nice little bit of punch to it, but not overstated. The voices were really quite crisp, really quite detailed. And keeping in mind too, as you know, I rate speakers in stereo, hi-fi, and audiophile. I really do believe this is a stereo to hi-fi type speaker. And to be honest, that would be a very fair assessment. And if you're looking for a speaker around that sort of $1,500 mark, then this would be a great buy. And I think, as you know, I've done a lot of reviews and been in the speaker side of things for over 40 years, and there'd be a lot of speakers that would be even a bit more expensive than that, would struggle to keep up with the sound quality of these, and they really do look great. Even in their wood, it's not just a plain wood, it's actually got a bit of grain in it, which you can see there. And as I said, would I own a pair of these? Hey, as you know, I do love my high-end stuff. I guess if I've got a rumpus room or a room like that, yes, I'd put them in there. And I also, space is a factor. They're not very deep. They don't take up a lot of space. They've got a nice smaller footprint, so they're not a huge speaker. So I think you'd find they'd be absolutely fantastic. And again, they're designed for general use, so part of a 5.1 setup. These could be your fronts, then complemented with the Victa Prime Centre, and also there's some Victa Prime centres, surrounds for the rear or the bookshelves. You can make yourself a cinema setup from this, or you could even just do a 2.1, a pair of these and a subwoofer. But certainly for the price point, they really do sound fantastic. So If you'd like to find out more information about these Victa Prime 702s, you can duck onto hifihq.co.nz for New Zealand or hifihq.com.au for Australia. And I hope you've enjoyed today's review of the Victa Prime 702s from Heco. And again, thank you for tuning into AB Sound Advice.